Hello everyone. I welcome you all for online video tutorial by Department of Civil Engineering, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Myself, Professor Gautam, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering. Today, I am going to teach about bearing capacity of soil. There, I am going to take the topic important terminologies in bearing capacity of soils. Okay. Now, before starting the actual terminologies, let us try to understand what is the definition of bearing capacity. Bearing capacity is nothing but it is a supporting power of the soil, right? Bearing capacity, simple definition is it is an supporting power, correct? No, supporting power of the soil, that we can say it as it is an bearing capacity of the soil. Okay. But the thing is, in order to define this bearing capacity exactly, we have to think in a different context. So let us assume a foundation like this. Let us assume a foundation like this. And let us take on this foundation, there will be a column weight and superstructure weight that I'm going to indicate like this. Okay, this is a column and superstructure you can consider. And on this foundation, a soil is also supported, right? So I'm going to just indicate like this, a soil supported on this foundation. Okay, so let us call these terms like this. So this is your foundation, right? So this is foundation, and this you can consider it as column and also weight of superstructure. Let us call it as SS. And this is soil supported on the foundation, correct? This is soil supported on the foundation. Now the thing is, I will give the number for these three structure. I will call this as 1, and I will call this side as 2, that is the superstructure weight, and I will take this as 3. This side also is there, I will give the same number 3. So bearing capacity of the soil can be explained by using three components: 1, 2, and 3. What is 1? It is the self weight of the foundation. 2, I can say it is a self weight of the superstructure or column. And remaining is it is a soil present on the foundation. I can say it as 3. Okay, I can consider it as 3. Now the thing is, suppose if I want to know ultimate bearing capacity, ultimate bearing capacity is designated as Q suffix F. Ultimate bearing capacity is designated as Q suffix F. So ultimate bearing capacity means it is a pressure created by all the components. Let us call 1, that is self weight of the foundation, 2, weight of the superstructure, plus we need to consider soil also. Okay, so this is Q suffix X means what? It is an ultimate bearing capacity of the soil. So these can be considered by considering the gross pressure. So 1 foundation, 2 superstructure, and 3 soil. Together you can say it as it is an ultimate bearing capacity of the soil. That means the definition of ultimate bearing capacity is it is a minimum gross pressure intensity at the base of the foundation at which the soil fails in shear. That means if you add 1 plus 2 plus 3, a pressure is going to be created. At what pressure the soil will fail below the foundation? Okay, so and that you can say it as ultimate bearing capacity is a minimum pressure, minimum gross pressure, okay, at which the soil fails considering all three components, and that is called as ultimate bearing capacity. Okay, now we have to think about next one, that is net ultimate bearing capacity. So next one is net ultimate bearing capacity, that is designated as Q suffix N into F. Q suffix N into F. Therefore, this Q suffix N into F means we are we are considering the components only these two only we are considering for net bearing capacity, net ultimating bearing capacity. That means while calculating net ultimate bearing capacity, we are not considering the component 3. Okay, we are considering the component only 1 plus 2, that is foundation and superstructure. Therefore, how we are going to calculate this q suffix nf? So I can say q suffix f, that is net overall ultimate bearing capacity, is equal to q suffix nf plus this one third one, it is an soil. You can calculate this pressure as gamma into d, right? You can calculate this pressure as gamma. It is nothing but unit weight of the soil multiplied by depth of the soil. If you do, you are going to calculate this one component of the third one, that is a soil pressure. So if I want for this q suffix nf net ultimate bearing capacity, how we are going to calculate? So total pressure minus of gamma into d. This is how you are going to calculate this q suffix nf. That is a net ultimate bearing capacity. How you are going to calculate? Overall pressure minus of pressure created because of the soil. Okay, so that is your net ultimate bearing capacity of the soil. Now, if I want to know what is the safe net ultimate bearing capacity, how you are going to calculate safe net ultimate bearing capacity? Very simple. So that will be equal to, so I'm going to designate it as q suffix ns, where ns, q suffix ns stands for safe net bearing capacity. Okay, our net safe bearing capacity is equal to q suffix nf, that is net ultimate bearing capacity, divided by factor of safety. Okay, overall now, what is the total safe bearing capacity of the soil for the ultimate bearing capacity condition? That will be equal to q suffix nf divided by factor of safety plus gamma into d. Okay, so again I am repeating, guys. Ultimate bearing capacity means you can consider the all the three components 1, 2 and 3. You can observe the diagram here. If it is a net ultimate bearing capacity, we are going to consider only component 1 and 2. Therefore, in order to calculate q suffix nf, what I am going to do? So q suffix nf is equal to overall pressure minus of gamma into d. Gamma into nothing but it is a component 3, right? Therefore, what is the safe net bearing capacity? That will be equal to net bearing capacity of the soil divided by factor of safety. If I want safe bearing capacity of the soil, that will be equal to net ultimate bearing capacity divided by factor of safety plus gamma into d. Okay, by using these expressions and also by using Terzaghi's equation, in the next session I am going to teach how to solve the problem. That means how to calculate the bearing capacity of the soil. Okay, I hope all of you understood today's class. In the next class, I am going to take few problems which is very important, okay, on this module. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We will meet in the next session with another set of concept and problems. Okay, thank you.